Hey everyone, Hurricane Liz back with another sourcing video. So in this video series, what we're basically doing is coming across products that I found either online, people recommended them as hot niches for 2018, and I'm verifying and validating that guess. So you guys are in for a real treat. I'm super excited about this. Again, subscribe below if you haven't, and I will continue to bring you these product content videos. And again, this is the most worrisome part for most people is, what product do I sell? I can tell you guys that I've seen people selling all sorts of crap, from sex toys to, and I'm not kidding with that, they make millions of dollars selling these things. So it's not really about what you sell, it's about how you sell it. So let's jump straight into a hot niche that people actually mentioned, and let's go and do it the old-fashioned way. As I think it was Barbara Brenda out there mentioned, she laughed so hard when I said I like to do things the old-fashioned way. Well, it's true. Call me crazy, but I like to talk on the phone versus text. So let's go ahead and Google Amazon bestsellers list, and apparently I can't spell too well, but that's all right. Let's go ahead and click into this. We're going to look at the bestsellers in the pet niche, since obviously they said the pet niche is super hot. Look at this. Moana stuff still sells. Yes, guys. Also, they'll pay for a little pig with the freaking parrot on his head. People buy all sorts of shit, I'm telling you. And I can attest to that. My mom used to say when we would actually buy this stuff and put it up to sell on Amazon, she would say, who in their right mind would buy that? Well, trust me, there's somebody out there that wants a fucking pig with the parrot on his head. Excuse the French, but it just had to come out there. So let's go ahead and jump straight into pets, if I can figure out how to spell it. Here we are, pet supplies. Let's look at what the most exciting stuff like cat litter, things go and puppy pads are happening in the pet niche. So I'm in Amazon bestsellers, but I can also scroll back on over and look at hot new releases. So let's look at what's hot in pets and figure it out from there. So I picked hot new releases, and I'm going to scroll on down here to pet supplies. And remember, to do this, you're going to need at least one of several different tools. I've got Jungle Scout and Market Intelligence, but you can use anything. So one hot thing right now is these bark collars. Like, who in their right damn mind would want to shock their dog, right? I don't know. I personally am not a fan of them, but they are hot. 1, 2, 3, and 4 are all bark collars. Walking thing, a dog inflatable. I guess if your dog's going to jump in the lake, he might as well have some protection. We don't want the little guy to drown, or in this case, the big guy. Dog repellent. I don't get it. I guess it's for training. Tidy cat, still a lot of bark collars. Amazon is selling in this niche, which means it's very profitable. Treats, again, these inflatable things are pretty hot, and I'm guessing it's because summer's rolling around and many people are going to want to take their dog out to the lake. I suppose it's fun. Squeakies for dogs, toys are always good. Fur removers. Again, bark collars all over the freaking place. I think we might actually look at those just from a perspective of Calmwell, dog anxiety relief. So this is kind of what I really wanted to see. Again, Calm My Dog are hot. So Calm My Dog and bark collars. Two things. Let's now take a look at, what's currently selling like super well. So in order to do that, we'll go to bestsellers. You can also look at movers and shakers, but for sake of time, we're not going to jump into there. So we got two things. Bark collars and the calming thing, which I feel more from a humane standpoint. Obviously, I don't eat dogs. People in China do, but I don't eat them. I do eat meat, so I feel a little bad about that. But, you know, what can you do? Stop eating meat. Dog waste bags. Bark collar. That's a whole other topic. So this is a joint care. A lot of these, the problem with a lot of what's on here already is that these people have been in business so long and they have so many reviews that it's going to be a lot harder to catch some of these best sellers, as opposed to going to the hot new products. Hot new products and movers and shakers. Products that are making moves, products that are starting to make attention be known to them. Furminator. Can't imagine how somebody came up with that name. Training pads are very hot, and that's primarily because they are consumable, meaning that a dog's going to pee on there, and what a surprise. I have 55 and 57. I actually own those for a cat. And all I'm seeing basically in the bestsellers is, again, products that have been here a long time. So we're going to go with the two that I came up with, which are kind of like new kids on the blocks. It obviously shows a potential for an emerging market and or a market that we can easily jump into and actually start making some sales as opposed to competing with these freaking giants. So we're going to jump into there. Let's first take a look at the calming thing. I wouldn't actually know what the heck the keyword, the primary keyword would be, but I just put dog calm and immediately dog calming aid pops up. So I'm going to look at that. And I think this is more or less what I was looking at. In fact, I was just on a webinar the other day ago where I pointed out that this looked like a pretty good product to start. And I was actually building a listing from scratch based on this product. So let's go ahead and now analyze this by using either Jungle Scout or Market Intelligence and see just how much in sales people are making with this particular product to get an idea for how well it would actually work. So my goal ultimately when I pick a product is I want a product that, number one, first and foremost, makes at least $10,000 in sales a month. And it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5, 6, 7. Plenty of people actually meet that particular requirement. I also want to pay close attention to how many reviews they have. So we've got 2 here with over 1,000, which means they've been selling for quite some time. But we also got some guys that are selling 25,000 with 48, 10,000 with 89, even 3,000 with 400. 8,000 with 41. So a lot of people are selling 2 reviews here and Calming Chews 37,000. A lot of people are doing pretty well even with a low amount of reviews. That definitely interests me. Again, the dog niche they said is a pretty hot niche, and right now by looking at this product I tend to agree. Let's go ahead and jump into a second one. Let's look at the dog bark collar and see how that is. This one's somewhat competitive. Again, it's a dog consumable. If it works, people are going to want to use it again. This time we'll use Jungle Scout for this one, just to show you guys that they both work, right? At the end of the day, they both work. The thing that would be fantastic is if they actually said, just freaking do the damn product, right? None of that. They try to put these opportunity scores and stuff like that, but people still want somebody to just shove them into the product. So we've got this one, that one, lots and lots of money here. Now I can see why all sorts of people are actually in on this niche. Let's look at the reviews. This one has over 8,000. There's one with 275. This one with 6,400. Obviously going to be a lot of competition. I would only do this one if I had a lot of money to put into advertising. So I need a good advertising budget, but there still are people with only 50 reviews doing 100,000 a month. So all in all, 60 reviews, 17,000, 71 reviews, 156,000, 9 reviews, 28,000. All in all, it's a pretty good niche. I can completely see why people are in it. That's 2 products in the pet niche that show it's a freaking hot market. People are taking better and better care of their dogs, and they're also shocking the shit out of them, which is very frightening. So people are taking care of their pets. And that's kind of my assessment on the pet market. So if you are going into the pet market, look through the products the way I just showed you and make your decision based off of that. And that's pretty much it for this video. Again, if you have any questions about it, put your comment in the comment box below and I will personally answer those. Until next time, guys, I will see you later, and get out there and take care of your pets. Don't be shocking them. I'll see you later.